certainly not how we would have wanted game one to go. NC State's a really good club, and I thought Cade gave us a chance to win. I think we made a defensive miscue there in the third, and cost us a couple of runs, left some guys on. Other than, it's a pretty well played ball game. The difference is they had 6 extra base hits and we had none, and both sides battled and both sides played hard. I'm proud of the way our guys continue to fight every single day. I'm happy that I'm in the dugout with those guys. They're tremendous young men, and I feel like NC State did a great job and was prepared. I felt like we were prepared. They beat us today, and we'll learn from it. We'll go back to the hotel. We'll rest up and be ready to go again tomorrow.
Raise your hand if you have a question. We'll get a microphone to you. Let's go here, and Gene, go here first.
Justin, it seemed like in the second, maybe third, fourth, you guys had some runners on base but couldn't quite push that first run across. Do you think that was maybe a critical juncture in the game?
Yeah, I think we try to just impress upon our guys to keep the pressure on and keep just keep pressing, man. And sooner or later, typically for us and our offense, typically that dam breaks. So typically you put enough kinks and cracks in the wall, and that dam breaks, and we're able to kind of bust through. They did a good job to kind of squelch some of that. We didn't get that big 2-out hit that we've gotten so many times and we'll get again tomorrow. We just didn't get that today. And sometimes that's baseball. When you're playing good clubs, all 64 teams that are playing this weekend are good baseball clubs, man. And when you're playing good clubs, sometimes the ball bounces your way, sometimes it doesn't. And today it didn't for us. And we'll be back and ready to go tomorrow.
Justin, what can you say about the grit and leadership of your guys and how that should come in handy as you have to battle back through the loser's bracket?
Yeah, it's funny because, we hadn't won a lot of first games of tournaments probably in some of these guys' careers. And so, yeah, man, our guys are going to be irritated. They're going to be frustrated. You can see it on their faces, man. But like, I have supreme confidence that our guys are going to respond, because literally every opportunity that we've had to respond over the last however many years, with the guys that have been in the dugout and in the clubhouse, like, they've risen to the occasion. Does that mean we're going to go out and blow somebody out tomorrow? No. Does it mean we're going to show up and compete our tails off to the best of our ability? Absolutely. And that's what we talk about all the time, is show up, punch the time clock, give ourselves the best opportunity to win by doing things the right way, playing the game the right way, and just competing to the best of your ability. Whatever you got in the tank, empty it tomorrow. And if we get a chance to play again on Sunday, we'll empty it again on Sunday, and fight like hell to stay in this thing as long as we possibly can.
Hey, Coach. It seems like both fan bases really traveled, really showed up today. Really, two vocal fan bases. But what do you say to the Camel fans? I think I saw a guy in a camel costume rush up as the mascot out there. What do you say to them as far as like they're having their presence out there, and how does that motivate y'all to bounce back from this?
Yeah, it's and I'll let these guys jump in on it too, man, because I know that they hear it probably even more so than I do. I'll say one thing is the Camel faithful, man, has continued to grow and grow and grow over the last however many years, few years, and they showed out today, and they'll show out every opportunity that we get, and that's fun for us to see. It's fun for guys like me that have been here for 16 years. It's fun for guys like Cade and Bryce that have been here for 3 years, I'm sure, to continue to see that support grow. We try to do our part by putting a great product on the field for them to be proud of. And, what would you guys say about the crowd?
Just looking up in the stands and seeing guys I played with for years come back and support us, the unrelenting support, no matter the score or the situation, whatever it is, from the guys in the stands and the families and the crowd. It's just unbelievable to see. Kind of my first year was COVID year, so I went from 0 fans in the stands to now probably dang near 1,000. So it's just fun to see, and knowing that we're supported wherever we go.
Yeah, same thing as what Kuehler said. Those fans that we played with, like Ty Babin, for instance, like they follow us all the time, conference tournament, coming here to South Carolina. All the fans around just coming to support us and get to put on the uniform every day and play in front of them. It's pretty exciting for me, and I'm sure for Kuehler and Coach Haire. And I think it helps us bring stuff to the field, and I know we can play with swagger and confidence when we see them behind us. And they always have our backs, and so it's nice playing in front of them.
Yeah, Bryce, the fact that you guys are a veteran group, how will that help you guys now that you got really backs against the wall?
I mean, me and Kuehler and Haire, we've been here for 3 years straight now, so we know how to get the job done, and we're going to push forward, and we have confidence in our guys, and we have good stuff and good bats, and I know we'll put up a good fight tomorrow and whatever it leads us to.